Look how good Bitcoin is looking right now. If you're not looking at Bitcoin over a 10-year period, you're missing out because you're not seeing the grand picture. Bitcoin only goes up. Just like the S&P, scale out, only goes up. Don't have a short-term mentality. Don't have a pigeon goldfish brain. Have a big brain. Have a high IQ. And look at it in this view. I'm drinking coffee and it's starting to hit Nitro Blast or something. There's like 3,000 different types of coffee you could order. Just give me a black coffee with some ice. All right, digging into the Bitcoin chart here. I want to talk about this because even if you cannot afford Bitcoin and you don't want to buy Bitcoin, you want to buy alts, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of like an ETF for all crypto. Bitcoin goes up, that means altcoins are following and they're moving up even more aggressive than Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin when you want to know if you should be buying these alts. That's what I do, and it works. RSI cooked over here in mid-2022. That was around the bottom, which was around here. If you bought Bitcoin at the $14,000, $15,000 mark, good job, or any altcoins around that point. So let's zoom in here. We flagged and we broke out of this flag. Let me switch from a weekly to a daily, and we could see what's happening. So we could see Bitcoin broke out of this bull flag, heading on up to 29,000, looking super saucy. And I am very happy with what's going on with the crypto markets right now. But I am not buying until a major event happens. And we are getting a nice breakout here, but the crypto markets are wild. They could drop in a moment. They could break out in a moment. And I have some nice positions right now, so I don't need to chase. Okay, all I'm going to do is continue to slowly accumulate as crypto runs up. If it falls down, that's why when I will be buying heavy lots. And time is running out, people. The crypto markets, S&P, it's not hard to make money in the S&P. Even though we did have a crash, it's still very hard. Crypto, I think this is the third cycle crypto's in. This is the first bear market I've been involved in crypto, but I'm familiar with bear markets from the stock market. What I can tell you is that time is running out. And eventually, probably in the fourth, fifth, sixth cycle of crypto, there's going to be less and less money to be made. So that's why I'm acting now and acting aggressively because I do see crypto continue to go up much higher. And pretty soon, Bitcoin's not going to be affordable for a lot of people. Even though it's not affordable right now for maybe middle class, lower class, even the higher class won't be able to afford Bitcoin in the future. You might be thinking, well, altcoins are super cheap. Doge is under 10 cents. All these altcoins are very cheap. That's not what you should be looking at. Look at the market cap. That's how much inflow money it could take to build that value. Once there's so much invested, it's going to move very slowly. Even though you could buy it for 10 cents, once there's, 40, 50 billion invested, not much more money is going to flow in. It's not going to move up much more. Now is the time in my mind that I'm going to be buying and continue to build these big positions. And in the future, when the positions I bought are 10x'd, that's when I'll start unloading and taking some profits off the table. Now, to talk about the dollar, because I do see the dollar crashing in the near future, and that's going to bring a lot of money into different asset classes. Okay. Banks were crumbling a month ago, so that's the first sign. Now countries are decoupling from the US dollar, and it's not looking good. Inflation continues to go up, even though they say it's going down, but in other areas it's still going up. I'm sure the average citizen knows that things are more expensive than they were a year ago. So that's going to continue to happen, and money is going to have to shift somewhere. As the dollar crumbles, like we've seen it happen in other countries, people need to put that money in asset classes, whether it's real estate, in auto, in gold, or in crypto, Bitcoin. And as we watch, Bitcoin still breaking out up 3%. It's the third top mover on my watch list here, right below Litecoin and Hex. But back to this. So when the dollar starts crashing, everyone's going to panic. I am not heavy on the dollar at all. So everyone has their money in different banks, in different assets, in different investments. Do that accordingly. And I'm preparing for when this dollar crashes, which I do see it happening, whether it's because the government has shifted to a coin, global currency, or the dollar just crashes and they're not prepared for it. I see the Americans panicking and putting that in asset classes, one of them being crypto, and that's going to drive crypto up very aggressively. So Bitcoin looking super sauce. We have... Look at this chart. I mean, look how good this looks. Look at this line. It's been holding, And the cycles are beautiful. Look at these cycles. These cycles are really nice. Let me move over so I can actually draw correct and put it right there. Okay, we're looking at 420,000 Bitcoin. Who knows if that's going to happen? Usually charts don't really hold a singular trend line very long. It could change to a more aggressive trend line, or it could turn to a more flat trend line. A more flat trend line. We'll see. I think we're going with the more aggressive just because of how all the stars are aligning with the banks and the dollar and the tech that's behind crypto. I think we are going to hold this white line for some time, and we're going to push back up, and Bitcoin's going to ballistic missile crazy, maybe touch the moon, touch the surface of that moon, and beat Elon Musk there. My next video, I'm going to jump back on stocks because I have two stocks, but one stock that I just bought, and I made a big purchase on this stock. It's actually my biggest stock holding right now. So in my next video, I'll talk about that, and I think it has a potential to at least 50%, 75%, maybe 100% double. And that's a realistic number. It's a massive company. And this summer is going to be huge for it. So in my next video, I'll do a technical analysis on that, and I'll let you know what it is. So subscribe if you want to see what I'm holding. And if you want to see more videos like this where I talk about crypto, I talk about stocks, and what's happening in the markets. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Hit the like if you're pumped up for the crypto markets for a crazy summer bull run, and you're just excited about the future of technology in the crypto space. All right, see everyone later. Don't forget, when you hit the subscribe, it's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.